Good morning, students. Today we will start exercise 9b. Before starting exercise 9b, I will talk regarding the exercise 9b. The questions which I have uploaded for exercise 9a, certain questions till 1 to 8 questions I have uploaded and discussed in the last video. So I hope you have all gone through that thing. And similarly, we have to do the rest of the 5-7 questions. So I hope you don't have any problem. If you have any problem, please give me a message. I will solve it for you. Right? So today we will discuss about the exercise 9b. Basically, this exercise 9b is known as time and work problem also. It is time and work problem. How come it is time and work? I will give you certain examples. Say, for example, uh, you have to do certain work. Say your teacher has said that ki you have to arrange one board, so all the house in charges can go over there and decorate their board. So if only one student is there, so say he is taking 6 periods, right? So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, he has to sit over there because he has to decorate each and everything over there. Quotations he will be decorating, drawing he will be decorating. So one student. So next time we feel like that, ki, okay, one student has so much of time he is taking. So I will give two students for that. So if two students goes, so will the number of periods will increase or the number of periods will decrease? The number of periods will of course decrease because there are now two hands. In the first case only the one person is single-handedly working, and in the second case two students are working simultaneously. So obviously the time becoming less. So instead of 6 periods, their work can be completed in the 3 period. If four students are there, so might be less than in 1.5 period they will complete. So similarly it will happen like that कि as we can increase the number of students, so the number of periods getting less. If I apply 10 students for them, so each and every 10% will make some 10 different items, and within 5 minutes they can complete their work. So what happened like that कि if I am increasing the number of students and the number of periods will be increasing. So here number of periods shows the time. So as I am increasing the number of peoples, the number of the time period is decreasing. This type of thing is known as inverse variation. When one commodity is increasing, the other commodity decreases. Another example I will give you. Say for example, you have to go to your school from your home. You are going from home to school. It is around 1 kilometer. Say. So first day you are going by walking. So it will take some time. Say 1 hour it takes. I'm not giving you the specific speed of yours. I'm just saying you are going walking, so it will be some 1 hour. Next day, your parents give you cycle and you are going by cycle. So you will take more time or less time? Of course, less time. So this time you say you are taking 30 minutes. Then half an hour. Right? Now the next day your father says, okay, don't go by cycle. I will drop you by car or scooter. So next day you are going by car. So this time within I think 10 to 15 minutes you will reach 10 minutes. So what happens, student? As we are increasing our speed, the time is decreasing. Okay. Another example you can see. Another example you can see. I have to paint my house. So I have to paint my house, and I call the painter ki I have to paint my house. Please paint my house. So he will say, okay, I will paint. If one man came, he will paint my house in 10 days. But when two men came, it will take Of course, half of the time, because they will distribute the work. So here also, as the number of men is increasing, the number of days will be decreasing. That's why this is known as the time and work problem. Okay. In this case, you can see, if you can see over here, like every time the multiplication of the number of people and the time is same. 1 into 6 equal to 6. 2 into 3, 6. Okay, here also 6. Every time. So we can say the multiplication of the both the commodities will be same. Right? Now we will discuss the exercise 9B questions. In 9B question, students, you can go directly. It's very easy and very important also. Question number 1. Question number 1 says, if 48 men can dig a trench in 14 days, how long will 28 men take to dig a similar trench? So, 48 men dig in how many days? 14 days. So, one man, if only one man has to dig it, so how many days it will take? Obviously, it is more than 14 days. So, how many more days? So, it is he has to do single-handedly the job of 48%. So, he will take 14 into 48 days. Right? And now, we have to require the 28 men will complete in this dig in 14 into 48. Now again the work will be divided in 28 people. So how many days? 24 days. So here the answer will be how much? 24 days. Right? Question number 2. In question number 2, 16 men can reap a field in 30 days. So we will write 16 men can reap what? Field. In how many days? In 30 days. So, one man can reap field in how many days? 16 into 30 days. And then 24 days. So, in 24 days, now we have to do it in the opposite way also. How can we do it opposite? We will not do for the one man. In one day, how many, in one day, number of men reap the same field. So how many number of students will be required? So it is 16 into 30. And then the question is what? 24 days. In 24 days, it will take 16 into 30 by 24. So 8 2s are 8 3s are. So it will be, answer will be 20 days. Right? Similarly, the question number 3 also is same. In question number 3, what is the question says? 45 cows can graze a field in 30 days. 45 cows can graze a field in how many days? 13 days. So, what is the question? How many cows will graze the same field in 9 days? So, in 1 day, to graze the field, number of cows, how much? Again multiplication. So 45 into 13. And then in 9 days, to graze the field, 45 into 13 by 9. 65. This is how we solve the question. Now, question number 4. If 16 horses can consume a certain quantity of corn in 25 days, in how many days would the same quantity be consumed in 40 horses? Same thing, 16 horses, how many time it takes? 25 days. One horse, 25 into 16. And then 40 horses. I'm not writing the statement, students. You have to write down the statement by yourself. So 25 into 16 by 40. Now solve it and you can find out the answer. Next question. Question number 5. A girl can finish a book in 25 days if she reads 18 pages of it every day. How many days will she takes to finish it if she reads 15 pages every day? 18 pages if she reads, how many days she is taking? 25 days. So if one page daily, how many? 25 into 18 days. And then in question, 15 pages regularly she is reading, then 25 into 18 by 15. Again you solve the question and you will get the answer, right? Question number 6 is similar, so I will not write it over here. You have to do it by yourself. Now, question number 7. A bus covers certain distance in 3 hours 20 minutes at an average speed of 45 km. Here, your student, speed is equal to 45 km per hour. Then, time taken is how much? 3 hours and 20 minutes. So, this you have to convert it into hours only. This is the only hitch over here. So you have to convert this 3 hours and 20 minutes into the hours only. So how can we convert this? So 3 plus 20 by 60. 1 by 3. So this is 10 by 3 hours. Now the same thing. If the speed is equal to 1 kilometer per hour, then it is, what is the time? It is 45 into 10 by 3. So it is 150 hours. And then what is the question required? In the question, 36 kilometer per hour. So if speed is 36 kilometer, I am again not writing the statement. You have to write down the statement by yourself. By mistake, I have written over here divide into 36. It should be divided by 36. And then you can find out the value. Right. So this is the process how we solve the question. Question number 8 also. The same type of thing is there. First it is 240 10 and then it has been increased by 60. So first of all it is 240. This is which question? Question number 8. Question number 8 said 240 tons for 1 month. So 1 ton equal to for how many months? 1 into 240, and then it is 240 plus 60. So this is how much? 300 tons. So you will divide by 240 divided by 300 month. If it will come in fraction, you can convert it into days also. So you will get the value of the days. Right? So that's it for today. Or I will do one more question. Then we will complete this. Question number 9 is little bit different. We will do the 9th question and then we will finish off the today's lecture. It is said a contractor employed 210 men to build a house in 60 days. After 12 days, he was joined by 70 more men. In how many days will the remaining work be finished? So here 210 men are doing their work in 60 days. They work for 12 days, right? So they have completed certain work, 1 portion, 2 portion or 3 portion, whatever they have completed certain work for 12 days. So after 12 days, remaining work will be done in how many days? Will be done in 48 days. So this is the main point of this question. We are talking about not the full work. We are talking about the remaining work. So remaining work will be done in 48 days, not 60 days. Because 12 days work has already been done by 210. Now if the manpower increases or the manpower decreases, so we will talk about the remaining work, not for the full work. So the question will now become remaining work 210 men completes in 48 days. So one man will take how many days? 210 into 48 days. And then how many? It will be increasing or decreasing? After 12 days, he was joined by 70 more men. So this time the manpower increases. So the 210 plus 70 is how much? 280 men. Completing 210 into 48 by 280. So you will solve the answer. So the same type of question is question number 11 also. A group of 120 men had provision for 200 days. 120 men had provision for how many days? 200 days, right? It is question number 11. Question number 10 and question number 12 is as the other question I have done. Only these two questions are different. Question number 9th and question number 11th. So 120 men has done the complete work in 200 days after 5 days. So they have done the 5 days complete work. So 5 days we will minus it on from there. So 120 man can complete the same remaining work. Here that remaining work in how many days? 195 days. Now here the key point is this. 120 men will complete the remaining work in how many days? 195 days. And 30 men died. So our manpower decreases. So one man can take how many? 195 into 120. And then kitna? 90. 120 minus 30 is 90 men. So 90 men can complete it 195 into 120 by 90. You solve it and you will get the answer. This is all for today. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.